Hook. Every time you walk down the street, AI cameras are watching. Every purchase you make is being analyzed by algorithms you never agreed to. Every conversation near a smart speaker could be recorded and reviewed. What if everything you thought was private is actually being tracked by a massive surveillance system that operates with almost no oversight? Intro. Welcome back. In 2026, AI-powered surveillance has gone far beyond security cameras. Governments and corporations are building systems that track your face, your voice, your location, your spending habits, and even your behavior in real time. The technology is advancing faster than laws can keep up, and the result is a world where privacy is becoming a luxury reserved for the wealthy and the powerful. Today, we are looking at 5 shocking ways AI surveillance is tracking you right now and what you can do about it. Segment 1. Facial recognition is no longer futuristic. It is everywhere. China has over 600 million surveillance cameras, many of them equipped with AI-powered facial recognition that can identify you in a crowd of thousands. But this is not just China. Cities across Europe, the United Kingdom, and North America are installing smart cameras that can identify you as you walk past shopping malls, train stations, and residential street corners. In the United States, the Department of Homeland Security is rapidly expanding AI-based surveillance systems that monitor immigrants, protesters, legal observers, and ordinary citizens. The technology has advanced to the point where it can recognize faces even when you are wearing a mask, a hat, or sunglasses. And here is the truly unsettling part: most people have absolutely no idea they are being recorded. These systems operate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, building a permanent digital record of everywhere you have been and everyone you have met. Segment 2. Your smartphone is tracking you far more than you realize. Modern phones contain multiple sensors that reveal your location, your movement patterns, your sleep schedule, and even who you spend time near. AI algorithms analyze this enormous stream of data to predict your behavior, your shopping preferences, and your social connections with frightening accuracy. Law enforcement agencies have discovered a loophole: they can obtain warrantless access to location data by purchasing it from commercial data brokers. A recent report from the ACLU warns that AI-powered surveillance is turning the United States into a digital police state. The Supreme Court is currently weighing cases that could either protect what remains of your location privacy or eliminate it entirely. Every ping your phone sends to a cell tower is a breadcrumb and a trail that governments can follow without ever asking a judge. Segment 3. Voice assistants are always listening, and the recordings are being used in ways you never expected. Smart speakers from Amazon, Google, and Apple keep microphones active, waiting for wake words like Alexa or Hey Google. But independent investigations have shown that recordings are frequently triggered accidentally by sounds that resemble wake words, and those clips are sent to company servers for analysis. In 2026, AI can analyze not just what you say, but how you say it, detecting emotions like anger, sadness, and stress from your tone alone. Law enforcement has successfully requested voice recordings in criminal investigations, and companies have complied. And here is the part that will surprise you: even if you do not own a smart speaker, your smartphone is listening too. Apps routinely access your microphone for features you never asked for. CTA. Surveillance technology is spreading faster than most people realize, and the more you know, the better you can protect yourself. If you want to stay informed about privacy and the latest technology developments, hit that subscribe button right now. We publish new videos every week covering the biggest stories in AI, tech, and privacy. Segment 4. AI-powered workplace surveillance has exploded in the last 2 years. Over 70% of large companies now use artificial intelligence to monitor their employees around the clock. This includes tracking every keystroke you type, analyzing every email you send, monitoring how much time you spend on each task, and even using webcams to detect if you are actually at your desk. Some systems score your productivity in real time and flag you to management if your performance drops below an algorithm-defined threshold. In warehouses and factories owned by companies like Amazon, AI cameras track every single movement, measuring exactly how fast workers pick items and pack boxes. Workers report dramatically increased stress levels knowing an algorithm is silently judging their performance at every moment. Several countries in Europe have begun passing laws to restrict the most invasive forms of workplace surveillance, but in the United States and Asia, the practice continues to grow with almost no regulation. Segment 5. Perhaps the most controversial development is predictive policing. Law enforcement agencies now use AI algorithms that analyze historical crime data, social media posts, and surveillance footage to predict where crimes are likely to happen and who might commit them. Sounds useful in theory, but here is the problem. Critics say these systems amplify racial bias because they train on data from historically over-policed neighborhoods, creating a feedback loop where more policing in an area generates more data, which justifies even more policing. A major study published this year found that predictive policing algorithms are no more accurate than random guessing at predicting where violent crime will occur, yet police departments across the country are spending tens of millions of taxpayer dollars on these systems. Meanwhile, in China, the social credit system combines data from surveillance cameras, financial transactions, and social media activity to assign every citizen a numerical score. A low score can prevent you from booking flights, renting apartments, or getting loans. And that technology is now being packaged and sold to governments around the world. OUTRO. AI surveillance is not a dystopian fantasy from a science fiction movie. It is happening right now, and it is expanding every single day. But the story is not over. There are concrete steps you can take to protect your privacy. Use privacy-focused browsers like Brave or Firefox with tracking protection enabled. Cover your webcam when you are not using it. Turn off location tracking for apps that have no business knowing where you are. And most importantly, support legislation that limits government surveillance and data collection. If you found this video eye-opening, smash the like button and share it with someone who needs to hear this information. Subscribe to join a community of people who care about their digital rights, and we will see you in the next video. CTA. The systems tracking your every move are getting smarter by the day. But knowledge is power, and now you know the truth. Subscribe right now to stay informed and protect what is yours.